Freaking Ashley Kaltwasser returns.
Okay,
what is your take
on
Ashley? Was she too hard? Was she too lean? Is this enough for her to get her title back?
Well, first off, I don't know how anybody's an Ashley Kaltwasser hater, so I'm just gonna throw that out there. When Ashley was winning, when she won those 3 Olympias, I thought she looked phenomenal. I was there for all 3 of her Olympia wins. She kind of came out of nowhere in 2013, and for a division that is really close between a lot of competitors, and we've talked, we used to talk about this all the time on MD, and it gets discussed a lot. Oh, how do you tell the difference between this girl and this girl? And they all look the same. Well, some of the girls really establish themselves as front runners, and it's usually little things. Ashley's glute ham tie-in was really phenomenal. She's on a little frame. Like if you see her up person, she's got a little frame, but she's got a really round backside, and I say that in an analytical matter, or as analytical as it gets. And her physique really pops. Her physique really pops up there on stage. Now, after winning 3 titles, we saw her slip a few spots. Courtney King won. Ashley took some time away from the stage, and everybody's got to do that once in a while. They've got to do what's best for them. She took some time away. She moved out to California, was doing some different media stuff. And everybody was wondering when she was going to come back. And, we saw her kind of on the comeback trail. I saw an interview with Ashley like a week ago, and I knew something was up because I've known this girl for, 5-6 years now, and I have never seen her face that thin. Never. I was like, wow, she is in shape. We talk all the time about bodybuilders. Everybody comes out at the Olympia in their warm-ups, and we try to judge who's going to be shredded by whose face is the most sunk in. And when I saw Ashley's face, I'm like, this girl's got to be in shape. And then we saw pictures from the Mile High Pro, and she was dialed in. I have never seen Ashley look like this. A huge return to the stage for her. But the big talk right now is it too much? Johnny, pull up that picture again of her walking out, and you can see her abs. I mean, just popping. She was in incredible shape. I saw some pictures on social media where she even had some vascularity in her abs. I mean, that is an incredible midsection, guys. And sometimes I think we don't give these girls enough credit because we don't actually ever see them flexing their abs. I guarantee you guys, if Ashley pulls her hands up over the back of her head and sits down and flexes those abs, those things are shredded. But is that what bikini is supposed to be about? Now, Ashley, the best of who was in Denver last weekend for that midsection is crazy. Ashley was the best of the rest that weekend. But we definitely have to have the discussion. Where does she go moving forward? And is this physique she brought to Denver going to be too lean for the Olympia? And, when the bikini division originally started, we definitely saw softer looks. We saw that look get a little bit harder. And then, things kind of leveled off a little bit. I think your reigning Miss Bikini Olympia, Angelica Teixeira, is a perfect balance of muscularity and conditioning. And I think at the Olympia, what we're seeing from Ashley right here might be a tad hard. That being said, the big question everybody's asking is, can Ashley get her title back at the Olympia? In my personal opinion, you take that version of Ashley that we're seeing right here, and you soften her up maybe 1 or 2%, maybe a couple of pounds. And I think she is right there next to Angelica Teixeira, battling it out for that top spot. And I think she has came back in a major way. I think she will be a serious contender to win her Olympia title back. But again, as she stands right there, I think she's just a little bit too hard.